That's good. Welcome to our last series of conXpo at Home. My name is Martha Lopez, and I am the Director of the Minority and Women-Owned Business Development with Westchester County. In the past 2 weeks, you learned about the ABCs of MWBEs, how to do business with the county, and today you learned the next steps in meeting your objectives. However, none of this would be possible without the leadership of the Director for Economic Development. Ms. Bridget Gibbons has been on the front of the campaign to ensure that all businesses reach their fullest potential. Thank you so much, Ms. Gibbons. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Martha, and thank you all for joining the meeting today. I hope you get a lot out of it. I can just stay on briefly, but I'll just kind of set the stage. I know you're going to be learning all about what's next. So what are the economic development programs that can be helpful to you, as well as what are some other kind of concrete steps that you should be taking to help your business really get visibility and grow. And I know our speakers are going to really, lay out all the information there. From an economic development department perspective, in addition to the programs that we offer for our entrepreneurs and our MWBEs and other small businesses, we also have a more strategic view. So we undertook an economic development strategy at the end of 2019 and started to really implement the recommendations from that strategy in 2020. And then COVID hit, so we paused on that. We are now in the midst of implementing a very directed and pointed economic development strategy, which involves focusing on 4 key sectors. So biosciences, advanced manufacturing, clean tech, and financial technology. And so what does that mean? It means that we're really digging in from a county perspective to understand who are the businesses here in those sectors and what do they need to grow. And it varies by sector. So for example, in biosciences, many of the businesses are startups, so they need money, they need incentives in order to help them grow. On the advanced manufacturing side, they need workers. So we're putting together programs to help them, to help train people so then they can be hired by these by these advanced manufacturers. So those are some of the other activities that we're doing throughout the county. And we really are looking to help businesses across the county grow, position them as best they can, and also attract businesses in those sectors to Westchester County. So, and you can learn more about our workforce development strategy. We have a new publication called Skills, and that just came out, and it's all about the workforce development initiatives in Westchester County. So if you're interested in receiving a copy of Skills, just contact Martha and she can get it out to you. Or it has been inserted, much of the content is an insert into the 914 Inc. magazine that just came out. So thank you again for participating. We are just delighted that you're here. I hope you get a lot out of today's session. And thank you, Martha, Chloe, Corazon, Sherry, everyone on my team that has put this together.
Thank you so much. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our County Executive, George Latimer.
Hi, I'm George Latimer, Westchester County Executive, and welcome to conXpo. Today's theme is the next steps for success. This is involving tips, tactics, and tools to grow your business. This gives you an opportunity to take your business to the next level. We welcome you to plant roots here in Westchester, and we want people not only to open up shop, but to encourage visitors. We want to inspire entrepreneurial efforts to launch their ideas and use Westchester as a foundation for the advancement of those businesses. Our Office of Economic Development is committed to ensuring that all businesses can succeed in Westchester County, and it's an excellent resource for minority and women-owned business. Okay, let's get down to business.
Thank you so much, County Executive. And now, as we think of the next steps for success, how can our team help you? We have our next speaker, Sherry Asher, who is recognized as one who is able to make connections between individuals and opportunities for personal and professional growth. Ms. Asher?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sherry Rosen Asher. I am the Director of Policy and Programs for Small Business and the Chambers of Commerce. It's a very long title, but basically I am the liaison between the small business community and the county executive and the Office of Economic Development. I try to bring your concerns directly to the decision makers and bring information about policy and programs directly to you. There are over 30 chambers of commerce in Westchester County. If you are not already a member of one or you're not aware of them, there is probably one right in the town where your business is or where you live. You can find a complete listing of the chambers of commerce in Westchester County on the Westchester Catalyst website. There are also other business organizations that can help you, such as the Business Council of Westchester, the Westchester County Association, the Professional Women of Westchester. There are chambers that are county-wide, such as the Westchester Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Why are these important? These are important because these organizations will not only give you a sense of community, but they are also opportunity for you to grow your business through networking and making connections. They will help you to find clients, customers, advisors, and mentors. These are the organizations that will help advocate for what you need at the county level, at the state level, and sometimes at the federal level. We try to help connect the businesses to the business organizations, and I also work to help connect the business organizations to one another. We're all in Westchester. Each community is unique, but the needs of the business owners are similar no matter where you are. This is an opportunity for you to get to know people who can help you, and also an opportunity for you to help others. Networking is more than just a buzzword. It is actually a tool. It's a very important tool to grow your business. If you have been here for the previous 2 sessions of conXpo at Home, and I hope that you have, then you have already learned how to get registered, why it is important to be registered as an MWBE with the county and with the state, and how that could open up opportunities for you. You then had the chance to hear from our county departments about the particular goods and services that they buy and an opportunity for you to do business with them. And this session is more about the other skills and things that are available to you to help you grow your business beyond doing business with the county and the state. I encourage everybody to take a good look at their website if you have one, and if you don't have one, you probably should. What the pandemic has showed us is that businesses can't rely on foot traffic as much anymore, and they can't even always rely on word of mouth. But your website is your window into your store, and it gives people a way to look at who you are and what you offer. And you want to make sure that your website is reflective of your mission, your values, and your products or services. The other thing that has become monumentally important, especially in the pandemic, is social media. This is your way to reach directly to customers, to get customers to want to follow you, to get customers to be invested in what it is you are doing. And the best way to do that is to really have a good understanding of who your customer is. On the Westchester Catalyst site, you can find a program that we started to help with mentors and advisors in partnership with RXR. No matter what kind of help you're looking for, there is a mentor or advisor who's there to help you. Another advantage to being a member of a chamber is that odds are there will be people who are members of the chambers with an expertise in website development, in social media, in how to make your Instagram more appealing, and how to amp up your profile on LinkedIn. Those people want to help the other people in their communities. I encourage you all to talk to one another and to have what I call an elevator pitch prepared. In sales, we always speak of the elevator pitch. You should be able to describe who you are, what you do, and what makes your business unique in under a minute. And a minute is a long time when you have to talk about yourself. But know your buzzwords, know what it is you want to say, because every opportunity that you meet somebody is an opportunity to increase your footprint, to gain a customer or a client or a business partner or an ally. I encourage everybody to do that, and I will help you do that. If you have any questions, you can reach me. My contact information is below. It's sasher@westchestergov.com, and it is my pleasure to help business owners to get the help that they need. I am a supreme connector, so even if I don't know the right answer, I will get you to the person who does. You're going to hear about other resources and better ways to navigate our website and ways to build your business. And I encourage you to take notes, listen to it all, and share this recording with friends and family who could also use this help. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great night.
Thank you so much, Sherry. This is really great information. This past year has been a very difficult one for all of our businesses. Restaurants in particular were hit the hardest, not being able to open their doors, operate within limited seating, and or not having enough staffing. The challenges that our small businesses are overwhelming. However, with the right tools, success is possible. To speak about this, I would like to introduce to you Eddie Johnson from Rebel Vino. Rebel Vino, Eddie, is an MWBE in Westchester that is dedicated, according to his profile on Facebook, to bringing people together through conversations focused on food, beverage, travel, and culture. It sounds great, doesn't it? Tell us, Eddie, how can we become more successful?
So I think that, first of all, what the county is doing right now is just awesome. You know, bringing people together, providing services and everything else is great. Sherry touched on something, and it's not about surviving. At some point, you've got to start thriving. So to do that, you've actually have to do exactly what she said. Look at your website, look at your internet presence. What kind of message are you sending to the world about your business? Make sure that you're actually posting, if you're posting on social media, make sure you're posting authentic messages for each one of the platforms, right? Because for each one of the platforms, I'm hopefully talking to different groups of people. I shouldn't be asking somebody that's following me on Instagram to also follow me on Twitter, because that makes no sense. They're already following me. And at the end of the day, I want all of those people following me on social media to come back to my website. So if you're a small business, you should be paying attention to, you know, where are you meeting people, what your efforts should be, what kind of marketing are you doing, and do you have a consistent message across each one of those platforms and delivered in a way that, like I said, is authentic each and every single time. So that's something that you can do to actually bring your business forward. Something else you can do is do a good job at networking. Some of the best marketing you can do is by working with other businesses that might have something similar to what you're doing, but not the same, so you can share customers and clients. It's another reason why, you know, restaurants open up next to each other. It's because you're going to find that somebody might not like your food, but they might like the restaurant next door, and vice versa. And as long as they know where to go, that increases foot traffic. And take that foot traffic idea to the next level. It's the same thing on the internet. You kind of want to know what would feed into what you're doing and how that can help your business. Again, consistency is going to be the key. Authenticity is even bigger than that. So that's what I would say about it. Something else that you can do is, by all means, if you're an MWBE, get certified with the state. Get registered with Westchester County, get certified by New York City. There's another association called the National Minority Supplier Diversity Program. Get registered with them as well, or actually certified with them, because they help to increase your reach. And at the end of the day, that's what you're trying to do. What we've noticed with regard to the food and beverage space is a lot of restaurants think of themselves as, I have this radius that I'm going to reach. And the truth is that Westchester County is pretty big, and our reach goes to Rockland, to Orange, to Stamford, Connecticut, to the Bronx, to the city. And why is that? It's because Westchester County is actually a destination spot. So when a restaurant is marketing, or food and beverage opportunity is marketing, what they should be contemplating is, what can I do to get those outside people to come to my business, to come to my establishment? And I know this firsthand because my son is actually one of the owners of Milk and Cookies in Mamaroneck, and that's exactly what they do. So they're taking the opportunity to recognize we might have visitors to the county that never heard of us How can we get to them before they get here so we become a part of that destination and a part of that experience? So that's something that you want to contemplate. As a restaurant, I look at, you know, that radius thing, and I say it's great to look at that radius, but an example of success for our county is there are 19 restaurants that receive Michelin stars in Westchester County. That's huge. That's incredible reach. Not everybody's going to get a Michelin star, but it also proves that you can be noticed on a national and even international level if you do your marketing properly. If you don't have the skills and expertise inside or internally, you should think about hiring a company that does have that knowledge skill set. It just so happens that I'm somebody that owns a social media platform. So we did a lot of research on this, looking at all of the platforms that are out there and how each platform can be used, including our own. Not all platforms are made for all businesses. And there's a single platform, including Facebook, that answers the question for all businesses. So it's important for you to actually understand what platform can work for you, what platform is going to be a great funnel back to your website where you might be able to actually speak more in depthly about the products and services that you have. And that goes for any business that's out there. And I'm more than happy to have a conversation with anybody if they need help. So with that, I will leave you guys alone.
Eddie, that is really great information, great information. Within our Economic Development Department, there are many other programs suitable for a wide variety of opportunities. To talk about what is available, I would like to introduce to you one of our team members, Corazon Pineda. Corazon?
Hello, my name is Corazon Pineda Isaac, and I am the Business Attraction and Retention Specialist for Westchester County's Office of Economic Development. And today I'm going to discuss resources for your business and how Westchester County can help your business grow. The first program that we have available is the SDVOB program. And the SDVOB Business Act is an act that New York State put forth that allows businesses that are owned by service-disabled veterans to get the certification, which allows them and helps them participate in the state procurement activities. Westchester County applied similar legislation that requires all county departments and offices to encourage participation by certified SDVOBs in our county contracts. So it is my responsibility to help, one, connect these SDVOBs with our county and with other SDVOBs, and to help them navigate through the different resources available throughout the county and ensure that they're taking part in our procurement process as much as possible. The next program is the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, and the DBE is a program from the federal government to support and assist historically disadvantaged business owners by encouraging the use of federal and local governments for contracting opportunities. So to be a DBE, a firm must be a small business owner with at least 51% owned and controlled by individuals who are citizens and permanent residents, must not have a net worth that exceeds 1.32, or owned by a member of the following groups, as you can see below: Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, Native Americans, and everything else that is included in the presentation. Some of the certifying partners for that use DBEs are the MTA Authority, the New York State Department of Transportation, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and the Niagara Frontier Transportation. The county also establishes DBE goals for every federal fiscal year, and our goals are established once certified DBEs. Once goals are established, only certified DBEs may be used to meet these goals. Our Business First programs. So our Business First programs is our financial investment for recovery in a sustainable tomorrow. This is a program that was created as a result of the pandemic. And the purpose was to provide immediate support and financial assistance to entrepreneurs, businesses, and nonprofits that have been negatively affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Element 46. So Element 46 launched in 2019, and it's Westchester County Business Incubator Program. It is really designed to help startup businesses by providing them free workspace, training, individual mentoring, access to free consulting services, and networking opportunity. This is a program that we really encourage startup businesses to take a part of, because we feel that it can really take their business from point A to point B. And our mission in the county is to help all different types of businesses, especially startups, to not only start up in Westchester County, but to sustain themselves, to expand, and to really thrive and be successful in our county. To find out if you're eligible for Element 46 Incubator Program, please visit element46.org. And there you can look at our eligibility criteria and see if this is a good fit for you. Past graduates are Baby Box Studios, which is a portable photography studios for parents to take professional photos and style for their babies. Silver Bills, a concierge bills management service, and many more, which you can find on our website and hear about their success stories. Launch 1000. Launch 1000 is an online self-paced program to help entrepreneurs elevate an idea, test it with potential customers, and see if it seems likely to succeed. We know we have a great talent pool here in Westchester County. We know there are a lot of innovative ideas, and the goal of Launch 1000 is to help your idea become something real and something that you can work towards actually making money off. So we encourage this program. The program provides you with mentorship, resources, and really connects you with county resources. It's a self-paced program, which you would need to commit 10 hours to for a minimum of 12 weeks. And the program is open to all of Westchester County residents 18 and over. Again, Launch 1000 participants will have access to an online guided step-by-step success platform, online feedback and acceleration coaching, 2 online weekly workshops, and an online community forum to connect and network with other Launch 1000 participants. Westchester Rises. Westchester Rises is another program that we offer, and it is a mentoring and training program offering online workshops, industry roundtables, and one-on-one advisements for business owners and entrepreneurs seeking to pivot and rebuild as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. We understand that the COVID-19 pandemic affected businesses negatively, and many of you are trying to survive, trying to think of new ideas. So Westchester Rises hopes to rise up your business, connect you with training, with mentors, and really help you adapt to the new way of living that the COVID-19 pandemic has put in front of us. Last but not least is the Catalyst newsletter. And we encourage everyone to sign up for our newsletter and learn about the exciting opportunities that we offer, programs that are happening throughout Westchester County and beyond, events that are happening in our county, and all the different resources that come from New York State, that come from other agencies, that come from nonprofits, financial resources, networking events. It's really an informational oasis. And it's the reason why, we call the Office of Economic Development the catalyst. We truly believe it is a catalyst for you to connect with all the different opportunities that Westchester County has for you. And we encourage folks to sign up. Last but not least, I know that I said a lot today, so I am always available to help and assist you, either to further speak to you about one of our programs, to answer any questions you may have, or to just have a conversation about what you think might be some resources that may be beneficial to you. You could always reach me by phone at 914-995-2936 or via email at cqpq@westchestergov.com. We want to work to ensure that all businesses succeed here in Westchester County, and it is our mission to make sure that you have the tools in front of you to do just that. Thank you.
Wonderful information. Wonderful information. Our next speaker is very well known within the Latino community, not only the Latino community, but the community at large. Ms. Maria Amado is a journalist who has been very instrumental in getting the news to the Hispanic community, more or less 125,000 of them here in Westchester. She's the publisher of Westchester Hispano and an MWBE herself, who has been able to do business with us. Ms. Amado?
I'm so glad to join this conference. And first, I want to thank the officers of the Minority and Women Business Enterprise of Westchester County for offering these seminars to help small businesses. We need a lot of help, and you've been doing a wonderful job to help, we go through to this pandemic. And also the help, and information to navigate, to get contracts with Westchester County is wonderful, it's good. I have seen presentation of the several county departments in which each of their representatives have explained to the small business owners about the possibilities of getting a contract with the county. I also want to explain how our process at Westchester Hispano has been to offer our services to the county. As a community newspaper, we are the bridge between the county and other public organizations with the community. That said, also as a members of the MWBE, the Minority and Women Owned Business Program, we contact the county to offer our services for promoting their programs. So that Latino community or the Hispanic community both know what's going on, what are the programs that the county is offering them, and in order to help in different areas such health, jobs, domestic violence, and all other programs. So the Latino community, has been benefited from the wide range of programs available, including the campaign for vaccination and protection against the coronavirus pandemic. So we have the pleasure to working with the communications department, in which we have done a couple of advertising campaigns. Working with them has been positive, since we have clearly received information about the process and how to navigate, including the billing and payment. So that's our experience. So it's important, this type of events, so people can, the community of the businesses, minority businesses, can learn and benefit, of this help.
Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you very, very much. And last but not least is the person who always keeps us grounded. Whether you need assistance with technical issues, statistical facts, refining the application process, or helping us coordinate the finished product, is Ms. Chloe Zhang. Chloe, thank you so much for everything that you have done and continue to do within the Department of Economic Development.
Thank you, Martha. We would truly be lost without you. So I'm very excited to walk everybody through the county website. I know that sounds very exciting, so everybody stay calm. It can be a very good thing. So just before I begin, there may be some questions that pop up. So feel free to put them in the Q&A, and immediately after we finish going through the county website, we will get to the questions that haven't been answered already. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to start with going through the Westchester County Office of Economic Development website. And so this website is westchestercatalyst.com. You arrive here with this beautiful moving video at the top. And what we're going to start, you'll see is that we have these 4 buckets right here: work, live, visit, relocate. And each of these are kind of targeted towards different ways that we'll be able to assist. So for example, if you go to the relocate page, you'll see there's a nice welcome message from the county executive, some information about why a business or individual may want to relocate to Westchester County. So if you click on these different sections, it'll take you to some more detailed information on the makeup of the county, some really fun map overlays, and then different programs that can assist businesses looking to relocate to Westchester County. There's also a link to a real office location. So that is going to bring you to a loop link map, basically, that's going to show every available office space in Westchester County. So whether you're relocating within Westchester County or looking to relocate your business to Westchester County, this is a great resource for your business. The next section is going to be the visit section, and this one is really fun, I think, personally. It's all about the wonderful things to do in Westchester County. I recommend going through it if you're ever looking to fill up some free time. It's going to take you to different resources from our wonderful tourism department at the county. Our live page is more targeted towards helping people who want to move to Westchester County. Maybe they don't want to relocate a business, or people who are living in Westchester County looking to learn more about other municipalities. So we have little pages on each town and city and village in Westchester counties. You can learn more about each unique municipality. And then if you scroll through the end of each page, it's going to have different links for you to contact us. But what is going to be most helpful to you as a business owner is our work page. So the work in Westchester County page is broken into a few sections. We're going to scroll down it together, and we're going to spend a little bit of time here. So you'll see it says the county's priority sectors. And I know that Bridget Gibbons alluded to this earlier. We have specific information on biosciences, advanced manufacturing, and we'll have more coming soon on these emerging economic sectors. But so if you click on the advanced manufacturing page, it's going to bring you to some detailed information. It's a little slow right now, I apologize, on the advanced manufacturing sector in Westchester County, some history on it, and it's going to link you to contact this industry desk. So these industry desks are still being rolled out. We're going to have a clean energy one soon, or fintech one as well. But they're really great if you're in these sectors or you know a business owner, individual in these sectors. I think these are great pages, a lot of information, and the best part is it's going to link you directly to the appropriate contact person who can answer your questions. So as you scroll down through the page, there's some information here about some of the large companies that are based in Westchester. One great thing about Westchester County is we have a lot of large companies, but we also have a lot of small businesses. So yes, we have the IBM and the Pepsis, but Westchester County is actually home to over 34,000 small businesses. And together with the large ones, it generates more than $1 billion in payroll. So, you know, we're highlighting our big companies, but it's the small businesses, like many of the ones who are attending today, that make up most of these businesses. So this links out to Indeed.com. So if you are looking for a job or you're looking to post a job, this is going to link to it. So as we continue down the page, this here is going to, so you can sign up for the email. As Corazon mentioned in her presentation, sign up for the Catalyst newsletter if you are not already. It is a wonderful resource. We send out at least one newsletter a week, usually two, and the newsletters contain lots of key information. We send them out with up-to-the-minute updated information. So as everything changes around us, our newsletter is so responsive to the changing regulation, changing programs. We announce all of our programs there first, but we also announce programs from the state and community partners there. And we always send out a really fun one on Friday that highlights fun events happening around the county. So that's my favorite newsletter of the week, but the other ones are good too. So as you keep scrolling through this work page, there's the Doing Business with Westchester County section. So we're going to go dive in a little bit to that. So the Doing Business with Westchester County is here. It's broken into several sections, as you can see. So we have business assistance, county contracting, contract search. So this section is kind of all about how you can sell to the county. So this is something that a lot of our bid process is online now. So we're going to go into a little bit of this doing business page. I apologize, some of the tabs are blocked. So as you go to the county, go through here, my favorite page is the procurement process page, and I think it might be interesting to everybody. Procurement process page highlights the different ways that Westchester County posts its contract opportunities. So we discussed a request for proposal, request for bid, request for quote, and request for qualification. So the request for proposal, those are where we basically post an ad saying, this is a very specific service or project that county has. Here's exactly what we need, and here's how you can apply to do business with the county. So we post this online, and you can look at all of our active RFPs at any time. So when you click on that link, it brings you to rfp.westchestergov.com. And you can sign in here, but what you can really do is just click View Contracts. Now this is going to show you the different contract opportunities with Westchester County. So right now it looks like the Westchester Community College is looking for a software service, and it looks like there's also one for doing a survey for the recreation. So there's a lot of different RFP opportunities, and this is where they're posted. So if you go to rfp.westchestergov.com, you can find them there. And I'll share this link in the chat right now, just so everybody has it and you go on your own time. But what I also want to go through on this page too is that you can actually look at past RFPs. So that I think is really helpful, so you can see what the county's done in the past, because we'll likely need to do it again in the future. So if you click Search Contracts when you're on the RFP website, you'll see that you can, one, select by business category, select a specific department, and you can select active or expired. So if we look at the concession, catering, and entertainment, and then expired, it'll show you the past RFPs that Westchester County has posted. And so we'll look at this one from 2013, and you can view the details of it. It's going to open a PDF most likely from 2013. So you can just see what the county has contracted for in the past, because will likely repeat it again, and it can help you see maybe, okay, what was a winning contract then? So this is a great resource, one, for finding active business opportunities, but also for learning how to possibly do an RFP from the past. So that's our RFP page. If you go back to that procurement page that we were on originally, you'll see there's the request for bid opportunity, and that comes from our Department of Public Works and our Bureau of Purchase and Supplies. So it's a sealed bid process, and so what that means is that the bids are actually all submitted and they're kept sealed until one time when they're opened in a public session. So everybody can see that all of these bids were the ones that were received, and this is what they are. So where they are posted, it says, Empire State Purchasing Group. And so we're going to go there together. And this is through the, that link's not broken. Don't worry, I have it open elsewhere. They post this through BidNet. And this is the BidNet Direct. And this is Empire State Purchasing Group, and this is where Bureau of Purchase Supply posts all of their requests for bid opportunities. So you make an account with them, and then you can look at all of the RFPs and bids. What's great about BidNet is it's actually a statewide tool. We are not the only county to use it in New York. In fact, many towns and cities use it in New York. So you're opening yourself up to opportunities across the entire state. And I do believe, it might be, but you might be able to look with your registration at other states, but that it might be an extra, it's not included right away with it. But so if you'll see here on BidNet, it's showing all of these different RFP opportunities, not all for our county actually, but it'll tell you when it was published. So like this one was published today, and the closing date is July 21st. And so you would click on it and it would tell you the details of it. I'm not a registered member, obviously, so we can't look at it. But once you are a registered member, you can look at the bid, who's issuing it, how to submit it, and kind of the process from there. So that is the Empire State Purchasing Group. And it's, if you are in the goods business, we highly recommend getting on BidNet because that opens you up to the county opportunities, but also the entire state. So if we're back on that procurement process page, we talked about the Department of Public Works. So they publish theirs also in a weekly newsletter called West Works. So this, if you click this link, it brings you here to a page on the Department of Public Works page, and they publish it every week. So the most recent issue is from June 28th. And what it is, it's a newsletter, basically, PDF that they post on the website, and it shows all of the different bid opportunities, and it will actually link to the virtual meetings that they have been doing. So, for example, right now there's one for building renovations of several offices, which is great. But so if you want to, and it does provide, if you want more details, you can contact them because these are summaries of their open bid opportunities. They will want you to kind of contact them for the full details. And then also Westwork covers when the bid openings will be. So, and then it links out to several other bid opportunities. So I recommend, if you are not subscribed to the Westworks newsletter already and you are in that line of work, recommend signing up or checking it every so often. It's published every Monday, I believe, so it's a great resource. So if we're back on the procurement process, it goes through the request for quote and the request for qualification page. So the request for quote is more or less a commitment. It's just a separate process where for contracts that are under $10,000 in Westchester County, it is not required to be posted through the RFP or RFB process, but there needs to be a minimum of 3 quotes sourced for all of these. So as a contract officer for our department, I can tell you that, when we want to do a purchase of food even, we will call at least 3 different businesses, get their quotes, and go with the most qualified or lowest quote. And if we are unable to find quotes for whatever reason, we do have to go before the Board of Acquisition and Contract for an exemption. So that's what the request for quote is referring to. And then the request for qualification, that is for the Department of Public Works. They like to have kind of an Rolodex, so to speak, of qualified architects, landscape architects, engineers, and land surveyors. So they have a form to submit so you can be on their list, and that is the SF330, and that is actually a federal government form. And for more information on that specifically, we would recommend reaching out to the Department of Public Works. And I'll show you how to get to their page in a little bit, but if you're ever on this page, you can just click Contact DPW and it'll bring you to their contact page. That is our procurement process page, which is within the doing business section. So it's gonna be a little much, but we went through the contract search, vendor portal, and all of these subsections that I'm highlighting right here. So we're gonna get out of the doing business page and go back to work. And you'll see we have our International Resource Center. And this is for foreign companies that are looking to expand to Westchester County. And what this page does, it just kind of highlights the different language access resources that Westchester County has and our community partners do, the various international schools that are in the area, and the relocation services that are working in Westchester County. Our next couple of pages are what I think are going to be most helpful, and this is our business growth programs. And this is, again, this is all in the work section of our economic development website. So I know I've been saying a lot, but this page is going to be where everything kind of lives. So you'll see here, we link out to several of our programs. One is our Minority and Women-Owned Business Program, which I hope if you are here today, you are familiar with and you have sent in your certification. But if not, I'm going to walk you through that right now. So we open up the Minority and Women-Owned Business Program. Apologize again for the slow loading speed. You're gonna see a couple links right here. So in 2020, we relaunched our program. So you'll see you have an option to search for businesses that have registered in 2020 or later. And we still keep up the listing of the businesses that registered before 2020. That database is not active, but we still keep up that link in case anybody wants to have a widest possible network of businesses. So just to show you what the search looks like in case you're ever looking for a business and want to find a minority or women-owned business, you'll click on the link and it brings you here and you can select your category. So we'll select health services and it's going to show you all of the different businesses that have registered in the Westchester County database and selected health services. So we have acupuncture company and it's going to give their contact information and a description that the business submits. But then from this page, you can also get to your login. So so when you go to mwbereg.westchestergov.com, it brings you to this page where if you have an account, you can log in and you'll be able to edit your profile. But if you're new here and you want to register your minority or women-owned business, you're going to click on Create New Online Account. And what you see here is kind of short form and long form. So if you are certified MWBE by one of these agencies, that is New York State, the Port Authority of New York, New Jersey, Erie County, and the City of Buffalo, the New York City Department of Small Business Services, New York and New Jersey Minority Supplier Development Council, the Women's President Educational Organization, the U.S. Small Business Administration's Federal 8A Program, or the DBE Unified Certification Program nationwide, you will select short form. So it's only if you are certified as a minority and women-owned business by one of these will you select short form. And you'll click on continue, and your registration is going to ask for information about your business, the makeup of it, what qualifies you as a minority or woman-owned business, and just the nature of the business. If you are not certified by one of these entities, you will select long form. And that's what I'm just going to do a quick scroll through. So it asks for description of the business, where it's located, contact information, and then it's going to ask for either an employee identification number or a social security number. And this is, so if you have an LLC or a corporation, you'll have your EIN. But if you don't have that, you'll use your social security number. And this is completely encrypted and protected. I can't see it. You can't see it. It's no worries about it being taken over. So you go through, it's going to ask you if you're applying as an MBE or a woman business enterprise, and then it's going to ask all of the different people with ownership interest, how much they own, and then this group code section. So the Westchester County legislation identifies what qualifies someone as a minority-owned business, and these are the different groups that qualify, and you will select your group or the person who qualifies a business as the minority or women-owned business. So the application is a little bit lengthier. It's going to ask for some details on the business, the number of employees, gross receipts, and if licensing is required, it'll ask for you to include that. And then once you're done, you're going to hit register. It's going to send you an email to confirm that your email works. Once you do that, you're going to sign into your account, and I'm going to sign into my account now. I have a test one. I hope I can remember this. I have several test accounts, so apologize. So I've logged into my account. You'll see on the side you have view/modify profile, track proposals, change password, and download PDF. We click on download PDF, and we are going to download the user profile and the affidavit. We'll print both and get the affidavit notarized and mail it in to the Westchester County Office of Economic Development. And there's detailed instructions on that in the confirmation email for when you register. But I just want to show you how to get that PDF because that step can kind of be lost and can be confusing. And it's important to know how to log in case you do have changes to your business. And you can track proposals if you have submitted any RFPs. I obviously have not, because this is just a test profile, but you'll see here the link for, this is the instructions on how to register your business officially with the Westchester County Office of Economic Development. So back to the main minority and women-owned business page. I know there's a lot, but definitely we're going to get the questions after. So on this page back on the website, it's going to link out again to some of the pages we've already covered. And this is just because we want everybody to know about all of the contract opportunities with the county. So there's a lot of redundancy on the county website because we never know where you're going to go from our page. So you'll see we link out to West Work here and to the minority women-owned business database, and that's just because we want to catch you. So as you'll see there's some New York State resources and county resources. That's just going to go into detail about the different programs that are going on at any given time. And then you'll see also within this program section, we've got the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, which Corazon Pineda covered in her presentation. And the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, as Corazon kind of alluded to, is every year the county has to have a goal for what the DBE will be. And as you'll see, it's actually active right now that the goal has been posted. So Michael Swee from the Department of Public Works and Transportation is kind of our liaison on DBEs. So if you are a certified DBE and you are here today, or you are eligible to be a certified DBE, he is the person in the Department of Public Works and Transportation who helps handle that program. And then we also have a page on our Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Business page, which really just outlines exactly what Corazon Pineda said. It just links out to the certification page, which is on the state's website. We also provide some information on the Opportunity Zones program, and that's constantly being updated just as we learn more information, because Opportunity Zones is kind of a newer, more active program. And then we also link out to Green Business Partnership, which is through a climate organization. All right. So we're going to go back for a second to the work page, just because I do want to cover some else on the page. So you'll see we talk about our programs and incentives page, and we have this specific section right here talks about the Industrial Development Agency and the Local Development Corporation. And those two programs are, they provide sales tax incentive and or bond financing to qualified applicants who are looking to relocate or expand their business in Westchester County. It is exclusively though for the tax incentive is exclusively on construction related costs, and it's definitely targeted towards more bigger projects. We do small projects. So if your business is either acquiring new property or renovating in order to expand or create new employees, this is a great opportunity. So we have to have our news here, and now we're back at the bottom. And the reason why I bring you all to the bottom is just very quick is in our bottom of our page, we link to some key things. So you'll see quick links out to our MWBE program and Industrial Development Agency. And then we also link to this handy events page. So just to highlight, the events page is updated every Friday and lists, it's been virtual events up until now. We can have some in-person events added to the page. But I recommend checking out this page because you're going to find some exciting webinars like this conXpo at Home, Next Steps for Your Business webinar. And we also post past events on this page as well. So the conXpo events will be uploaded here. And then the last page that on the economic development page that we want to mention is our business first programs. So as Corazon alluded to, we've got our business first programs, and these were kind of created as a pandemic recovery, and these are all here. So if you want to learn about Launch 1000, you want to apply, I would come to this page first because we are taking applications through the middle of July, so definitely apply now. Westchester Rises, Element 46, it's all going to be here on the Business First page. And of course, again, just a plug to sign up for the Economic Development newsletter. And then you'll also see at the top where it says more info, and this just links out to the county transportation page, Westchester County Parks, and Westchester County Tourism, and westchestergov.com. I'm just going to quickly go there because we have a beautiful picture that changes every month. So we've now in July with the Playland. But the reason I want to bring you here is because, one, you can search for what you need on the page, but I want to show you how to quickly get to the departments. So when you get to westchestergov.com, you can click Menu, Department, and it's going to bring you to a page that lists all of the county departments. So I feel like a lot of people might be wanting to look for public works or view business opportunities, but you can find it all here. So we could go right to the public works page. We're at public works, and the county department pages are going to look very similar to this. You'll get here and you'll see they have some information about what they do, and then the key contact us link. So this contact us link is going to bring you to all of the specific numbers you need. So I have to give a round of applause to the Department of Public Works and Transportation for having such a detailed list of numbers. This is so helpful because if you need specific traffic questions, you're going to call these numbers or email these people. And they do link out some emergency numbers as well. And every county department is going to have a very similar layout to this. Maybe not as many numbers listed. Not everybody has as wide a range of tasks. So I believe that is it for navigating the website. So I'm going to stop sharing actually I want to share one more thing. I forgot the most important thing on the Westchester County website, economic development, is our contact page. You can come to the contact page and it'll have phone numbers for you to call, but we have this wonderful Contact the Catalyst page for your first name. You fill out this information, write your specific message, and we get the email right away and we respond to them. So you can write in asking questions and we'll follow up with you either with a phone call or an email trying to answer your question. So I'm going to turn off my screen sharing and see if there's any questions. Apologize for it. I know that went on for a little bit. But if there's any questions, now is the time to ask them, and we'll be sharing out the links. All right. Great. I see that someone's asking for a list of contacts across the entire county. There's no one list of contacts for the county, but we can definitely put together a list of the main numbers for each department. I will also say that you can always call 914-995-2900 and your call will get directed. That is the county executive main line. I just put that in the chat for everybody, but I did because you call that number, they're going to say Westchester County Executive's Office, and we'll direct your call to where it needs to go. So if you mention something about the airport, we'll likely transfer you to the airport. So if you don't want to deal with searching through a list of contacts or numbers, you can always call that one number, but we will try and put together a list of general county contact numbers and put that out. I would recommend though, if you're on that westchestergov.com and click on the department, it'll tell you who to contact in the department. So I know we only went to the DPW and the economic development one, but every department has a list of who to contact for it. Great. Are there any other questions? I know that it was a lot all at once with the website. So if you ever have a question, by the way, about navigating the website, I love the website. We launched it last year. So I'm putting my work line in here, and I'm also going to put my email address as well. So that way, if you honestly do have a question about any county page, I'll try my best to answer, but I can definitely answer questions about navigating the economic development page. I spent a lot of time working on it, so happy to answer questions about it.
Thank you so much, Chloe. Thank you. This is really great information. Help everyone on their path to success. Do not forget to register with us if you have not done so. I want to thank all of our county departments, our staff, our guests, so much for providing us with up-to-date information. The videos will be on YouTube, and actually, Chloe, can you perhaps put it on the chat so that people can see where to go? And we hope that this ConXpo series has helped you understand what is available for you. It has been a pleasure meeting all of you, and I cannot wait to go and navigate the webpage myself.
Oh yeah, it has a lot of information.
But thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get in touch with me. My email is mlopez@westchestergov.com, and I'm going to just put it very mlopez@westchestergov.com.
Okay.
Thank you. If you need to call us at 914-995-2900, as Chloe mentioned. Thank you again, and have a nice evening.
Thank you very much.